Hello, hello, welcome on back to an episode of Terraria 1.3 Expert Mode. It's been a while since I've recorded, and there is a reason for that. You may notice we have a raven here. And yeah, for those that may be familiar with Terraria and the previous versions, during the month of October, the latter half of the month, the 20th or so, up until the 10th of November, we can get Halloween-styled mobs spawn, such as those ravens. There's also, I think, pumpkin slimes, and trying to remember everything else. It's definitely been a while since I've last taken part in this type of event here. Alright, daily storm mode, do your job. But yeah, you can see the zombies and whatnot look different. The possessed armors, though, however, and these wraiths still are the same, along with the drippers. But yeah, there is a chance that they will appear differently than they normally would, and the only time you get to see them is when the game thinks you are in October, and I actually am in October when I'm recording this. So yeah, it's a cool little thing. Plus, we can also get these goodie bags off of them. As far as I'm aware, they are a rare drop from them. They do offer some items, such as the bat hook and a few other things that can only be obtained during this event. And I figured I would wait for the event to happen and see if we can't get a bat hook. We did not get a bat hook, but we did get a pumpkin outfit. Ow, ow! The guy really hits hard, he really does. And candy apples are your hearts when they are dropped by enemies now. Nope, I don't know. So you open this, and we got Bride of Frankenstein mask and dress. Okay. So essentially, you can get a bunch of costumes during the Halloween event. It's nothing too fancy. It's interesting enough, if you ask me. There's also a blood moon going on right now, by the way, so everything is all right and whatnot, and it's why we have the, oh yeah, there it is. Hoppin' Jack is what they're called, apparently. I think those guys actually drop something special, too, if they are killed, or can. It really has been way too long since I've been able to do this event, so I really don't remember what all is possible. Vanity. We are probably going to be filling up this vanity chest pretty fast, and it looks like we actually have a couple extra wedding items there that we can go ahead and get rid of. Not you. You are not a shopkeeper. You are a shopkeeper, Mortimer. Done. Sold. Over it. Moving on. We defeated the twins, not last episode, but the episode prior. Last episode we built the truffle platform, which is down over here. I have also done some additional work down here because, as I had mentioned at one point, I wanted essentially to everything be in the air kind of thing. And this is kind of part of it. I need a lot more diamonds though for the gem spark wall blocks here that you see. This is going to be a location where we can show off all of the different armor sets, and these chests I have are going to be used for showing off or storing some of the specific weapons that we can get throughout the game for the sets. I don't know if this is the final look I want for this, by the way, in terms of this layout, but I do have exactly enough armor stands in here for every single armor set in the game. Now, I do actually mean armor sets, vanity sets, like those wedding veils and whatnot. They are not part of that display, and we might create something else later down the line for that. We will have to see. Let's see, though, we, or I, wanted to in my inventory a bit. Holy crap, this inventory is so full. Actually, I think we have a spot for that. We do. We have way too much crap in our inventory. I did not realize I had this much crap in my inventory. I'm a little busy right now. Wraith, can you come back at a later date, please? Thank you. You know what? I don't want to keep the suspicious looking eye around, so let's head on up here and actually deal with this guy really quick. We can get some money from him. He won't be too challenging whatsoever. Yeah, he's dead. That was simple enough. The trophy don't care about, and those items we can actually sell off. We can sell off the trophy too, I suppose. Yeah, Cherry. Cherry, you are the person to sell things to. Because you are right there. What I wanted to do this episode, because we've defeated the twins, we've defeated the mechanical worm, whose boss name I cannot remember. We have yet to defeat Skeletron Prime, however, if I'm not mistaken. And I would love to be able to defeat Skeletron Prime. And I would also love for these guys to, you know, go away and stop being annoying in my pathway here. Alright. So, let's get set up for this, shall we? Potions. We need a couple archery potions. We could go for the 100 potions, but I'm going to pass on that. Thorn potions will be useful. This mana regen potion we will take, though I don't think we'll need it. Unless we start using this mythical poison staff. Though I don't think we will. And I always forget that happens. Okay, thorns, shine, no. Swiftness, yes. On the swiftness, heart reach, yes. The mana potions, yeah, it doesn't really matter. The iron skin will take. Mining, no. Sonar, no. Danger sense, no. Gravitation, no. Wooden arrows, I don't know why you're in there. Let's go to review. Featherfall, no. Builder, Spelunker, Crate, Titan. What is Titan? Pieces knockback. We can take a couple of those. Why not? Fishing, no. Recalls, no. Those can actually be sold off, in my opinion. The archeries, of course. Gotta grab those again. Right. Battle potions, no. Do I have anything else in the potions 2 chest that I would want? Yes, the rage potions and the endurance potions and... Wait, oh yeah, the life force potion. We'll go ahead and take these. That's all I have in terms of those potions, and we could also take some of these lesser restoration potions. I made a bunch of them, actually. They do offer a reduced potion cooldown, and I'm trying to remember how to make these normal restoration potions over the lesser restoration potions. The difference between them is not much. It still restores 80 life and 80 mana, but does reduce the potion cooldown, so you could actually use them a bit more frequently. I'm not remembering how to make those. Herald the Clothier has arrived. I didn't know the other Clothier died to begin with. Good to know. Already though. I'm trying to remember if the Skeletron Prime boss can be summoned during the day or not. Let's find out. It's not letting me. Nope. Okay, so he can't be summoned during the day. He cannot be summoned. That is perfectly fine. We'll just wait for it to be nighttime again. And in the meantime, we can maybe grab some more banners and whatnot. Oh, there's one thing I did get. You may have noticed my wings being different. Yeah, we got wrong button. Some Shadow Flame Hades dye, and this is from the dye trade-ins via the strange plants here, the dye trader. Actually, ironically, there was one right there. And we can get some pumpkins. Pumpkins are new, by the way. Not new, but new to us. Those pumpkins can be used to make certain items, and I'm trying to remember what the hell are you? Oh, you're a slime with a bunny mask. Okay. I get you, game. I get you. That was interesting. You can actually make a pumpkin farm as well, which, we will do maybe at some point. Hello, duck. Let's head on back. And let us get rid of those lesser healing potions, because we don't need them. We'll just sell them all. The pumpkins, yes, material. Where is our guide? Guide? There you are. What can we do with these pumpkins? Tell me. We can make pumpkin pie, which is a food. Minor improvements to all stats, increases life regen in 45 minutes. Duration, Pumpkin platforms, pumpkin walls, pumpkin bathtub, bed, bookcase, candelabra, clock, door, dresser, chair, chandelier, chest, piano, sink, table, workbench. So all the furniture items. Jack-o'-lantern, which requires a torch and 6 pumpkins, so essentially it's a torch equivalent for pumpkins. I got the pumpkin lamp and pumpkin lantern. Hanging jack-o'-lantern, so it's that on a stick. Pumpkin candle, of course. The jack-o'-lantern, I'm going to assume is essentially the size of a chandelier, but the jack-o'-lantern. Pumpkin sofa, the pumpkin helmet, yes, pumpkin armor. The helmet, the breastplate, and the leggings. As you can see, they don't really offer much defense, but they're available if you want them. Now, here's the interesting item that we could use. This summons the pumpkin moon, as you can see here. However, it requires items we don't yet have, like the ectoplasm. The ectoplasm is actually gained from the dungeon mobs, which we have yet to do. We have yet to go over there and check that out. And since we have a strange die on us, by the way, let's turn it in. Glowing mushroom die. Meh. Not really interested. Not really interested. Oh, and let me favorite these before they go back into the chest, because that would be annoying to have to go and get again. Mortimer? Mortimer. Come here. Let me talk to you. I have things to sell to you. Alright. So, we can't summon the mechanical boss here during the day, so I'm going to make a quick cut, and when we are back, it'll be night, and we shall be able to summon him just fine, and hopefully defeat Skeletron Prime. I don't think there's anything else I need to do to prep, but if there is, and I think of it before the time comes, I will do it off camera, and then let you know. So I'll be right back. There is indeed something I could make, and it involves these souls of sight, which I don't remember how many it takes, and that is why I just picked up a couple to talk to Andrew over here. Andrew, my good friend, what does it take to make this optic staff, which I wanted to make? It takes a black lens, 2 lenses, hollow bars, 12 of those, and 20 souls of sight. Okay, good to know, good to know. Let's see, hard mode, we have 40 souls of sight, we have the hollowed bars. My question is, do we have the black lens? We do have a black lens. And we have the 2 basic lenses. We got the 20 souls of sight, so that's not a problem. And I said 12 hollowed bars, I believe. Alright, so we got those, we can actually make that staff. It's the next... God damn it, I just pressed the wrong button. Damn it me. Okay. Well, we got the items again. This time, I'm going to click the correct button and actually open that up. We are making this optic staff. It is our replacement summon item, which allows us to have those guys around. They are miniature versions of the twins. Is that a bunny with a slime costume? Wow. They can help out quite a bit. I'm trying to think. It's this guy that allows us another summon, right? It does. So we could essentially have 2 summons during that fight for 10 minutes, assuming it lasts less than that or equal to 10 minutes. So that is an option for us. Trying to think if there is anything else that we can craft right now using the Souls of Sight that might help us. Andrew, where you at? There you are, Andrew. What else can these be used for? The Magical Harp, the Fairy Bell, the Rainbow Rod. Oh, I wanted to make this Rainbow Rod, actually. Alright, so 8 Souls of Light, 15 Souls of Sight, Pixie Dust, Unicorn Horns, and Crystal Shards. That's a lot of different items. So, Sight, Night, Light, Pixie Dust, Unicorn Horns. Ooh, I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Andrew, why are you on the other side now? Damn it, Andrew. Andrew, what was it? Crystal shards. Crystal shards are the other item missing here. Are those under blocks? No, they should be underneath materials, but they are not. Ready? Let's head on down and grab some crystal shards while we can. By the way, my mount here also has the Shadow Flames Hades die that I showed off in the last segment there. Alright, heading on down. Game's trying to leg up on me a bit here. Let's see, we got some crystal shards over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello. Can you go away? I'm trying to get some crystal shards, thank you. Alrighty. Go, my minions, do your job. Minions, actually, my summons are not really doing that much damage. And it's honestly probably because I don't have any summoning gear on, so their damage is definitely minimal. Not to mention that Optic Staff hasn't even been enchanted, so... yeah, they're not going to be doing a whole lot, I don't think. Really? Apparently I can't even get them in there. Oh, there was a block in the way. Really? Okay, we got 9 crystal shards. I said that we needed 15, was it? Pretty sure. So not too many. Enough to cause you to be out here for a bit. Which is perfectly fine with me. I also need to keep an eye on the time. Both for the episode and for when we can actually go and defeat Skeletron Prime, hopefully. Alright, there we go. We're dead. Well, we got those. We can now craft the Rainbow Rod. And we get an achievement for it. Prismancer. Okay. Did not expect that. We have too many items. We have way too many items on our bar here. So that leaves us with 5 souls aside, which is perfectly fine. We can get rid of this Purple Stone blocks because they're so easy to come by, along with those arrows. Everything else can be put away. Let's see, let's put those back, and the pixie dust can be put there as well. Let's go ahead and refresh our summoning buff. We'll probably do it again before the time comes, but let's see, for the time being, while we wait for the last little bit, Nigar? Sure, let's go with that as a name. Let's reforge this into, I think it's either mythical or godly? No. What does mythical do exactly again? Damage, speed, crit strike, and mana cost, and knockback. We don't want to range. We don't want it to ranged or weak. Purple wouldn't be bad. Godly, I think, might be the best option. As far as I'm aware, summons don't really deal with knockback, so we're looking for the highest damage modifier. See this deadly. Is it deadly? No. No. Masterful? Actually, Masterful wouldn't be too bad. I would have to look up what it is exactly for the modifier. We'll go with Superior for now, and for this Rainbow Rod, I'm going to assume Mythical is probably the best. Simply because it uses mana, it doesn't really rely on... Yeah, this does use mana, right? Yeah. It doesn't really rely on its knockback, I don't think. Screw it, we'll use Godly for now. Because I don't want to spend all that time. Plus we only have an hour left in game before we can get to there. But yeah, this is a Rainbow Rod. It's essentially a Water Bolt kind of spell, or item, that we can use and actually home in on certain things if we so desired, and because of its high damage, it'll be very useful in that regard. Plus it changes colors like a rainbow. It actually goes through the full-on rainbow with different colors. And as long as I hold down the mouse button, I have full control over it. It's very useful. Very, very useful. send that on off. Alrighty, it's just about 7:30 in game here. We are going to now buff and summon the guy and hopefully not die is the goal. That is the goal, at least. I really do hope that it'll work. Let's go ahead and take a health potion already. As far as I know, I want to kind of kill off the limbs equally from each other. I could be mistaken on that. But one thing we didn't do, one thing I forgot to do, was reapply the summoning buff. That's one thing I forgot to do. Also, I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at dodging the spinning head of doom. I feel like I have, anyway. Since we had fought Skeletron Prime, not Skeletron Prime, Skeletron. This is Skeletron Prime, me, not Skeletron. Related, but not exactly identical. What would also help is if I actually swapped those items around so I can actually use the better arrows here and actually deal a bit more damage without getting stuck, preferably. Thank you. Okay. Well, this is actually going on well, pretty well right now, actually. Not better than I thought it would. Just gonna take another potion, keep our health topped off. Want to stay around here as much as possible. Use that kind of trick, by the way, to dodge as well. And I do have the Shield of Cthulhu still equipped. I'm really finding that that item is stupidly useful. Alright, where were you at? There you are. We have defeated one of his 4 limbs, it looks like. Mouse, where you at? There you are. Kinda hard to keep track of the cursor. Oh, nope, all 4 are still there. Okay, so the 4th one was just, who knows where. We are definitely working on it, though. We can use the... see this here to hopefully deal a bit more damage to one of those. We can focus a bit more on them. As much as that may seem useful, I'm actually going to keep with the Daedalus Stormbow. It seems to be the most useful of the weapons I have available to me right now. It also looks like we are back down... oh, no, we still have 2 different summons here. 2 different guys. Looks like, so they're doing their job. Good. So we get a bit of damage out there. What is our damage per second right now? 256? It's not that high. Could be much, much higher. You stop moving your limbs. Oh, hey, actually, he's got 1 left, it looks like. He must have destroyed the other 3, which is good. But do not want to get stuck in that. Do not want to get stuck in the head of doom and pain and justice and whatnot. You're actually dodging him pretty well right now, which I'm very, very happy for. Wow, we are doing this quite well. Okay, now that all the limbs are down, we can do more focused damage to them. We can do this by having a few more Nemesis crowds back up and actually trying to take track of him. With our mouse using the Rainbow Rod and actually use this as a weapon. By the way, when his head is spinning like that, he gains double the defense. So I don't know if there's really much I can do about that. And besides just keep hitting him with everything I got, and I'm kind of getting tired of that Rainbow weapon for right now. It's also moving. He also moves very, very slowly with him spinning. Yeah, it doesn't really look like our damage output is any higher with this, the bow. Or the repeater, I should say. Even with using these arrows. Alright, he's got less than 1,000 health and is currently 12:40 a.m. Ah, there we go. He has been defeated. We have defeated Skeletron Prime, and we should have gotten an achievement for that. Why did we not get an achievement for that? Did I forget something? I don't think so. Did we? When did we get the achievement for that? The achievement I'm thinking of, by the way, is related to the fact that we have now defeated all three of the we have defeated all three of the mechanical bosses, so that should have given us a achievement called... Oh... What the hell is that episode achievement called? Currently looking it up right now on the Steam overlay, which I don't think gets recorded. Pretty sure it doesn't get recorded. It is called... I'm not seeing it here. Did we defeat... Wait, have we already defeated the Skeletron Prime? And did I forget about it? I might have forgotten that we defeated Skeletron Prime. I'm not seeing it here at all. Huh. Yeah, the achievement that I was thinking of is related to defeating all three of the mechanical bosses, and since I'm not seeing it there, I don't, maybe it got removed at some point? No, I don't think I've ever heard of a game removing achievements after you read it. Oh no, I'll have to look into that at some point in the future. For now, we will get to see where the hell I put the rest of the mechanical minecart pieces. They're here somewhere. Should be here somewhere. Is it in this chest? The mechanical wagon piece. Yeah, we defeated the twins. Defeated Skeleton Prime. Did we not defeat the mechanical worm? No, wait, we should have. Essence of powerful flying creatures. No, those are from harpies. Correction, those are from... Oh hell, those are from the flying guys. Essence of Destroyer, so that is from... That is from the Destroyer. That is from the twins. This is from Skeletron Prime. I have no idea. I'm done trying to think about it though. Souls of Fright. Okay, so we can summon the Frost Moon with these, with ectoplasm and some silk. It goes into the Avenger emblems, I should say, rather. It also goes into the Drax and the Pickaxe Axe. These are the items that we need to actually get into the Chlorophyte tier of items, which I would want to get into next. So let's go ahead and let's see, what is the difference between these? Pickaxe power, axe power, they're identical, one's just a drill, one's a normal pickaxe, okay. I'm getting kind of tired of the drill sounds, so I think we're going to make the pickaxe axe. So we need one of each and hallowed bars. Get the hallowed bars and we should have pretty much everything else. Before I do this, what else was there to make? Flamethrower. Uses gel for ammo, right. Requires the illegal gunpowder, soul of fright, and any iron bar. Okay. With that in mind, let's go ahead and grab a soul of sight and a soul of might. We got everything else on us. We should. Okay, we can now make the pickaxe axe. Achievement complete. Drax attacks. So this will replace, well, our drill, primarily. It will not replace our molten ham axe here, because it actually has a higher percent of axe power. Not to mention this doesn't have a hammer power, so. The titanium drill, though, can be put away. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to the third mechanical piece. And I swear we defeated the destroyer, considering we have his souls, but where exactly did I put those items? Where did I put those items? That's my question. I don't see him anywhere. Do you see him anywhere? Because I know I don't. I really don't. I mean, you got the second wagon piece. You got an item in there. What the hell that was? Oh, it's a bow that we normally get later on. I was given it to take care of some farming issues, just to speed up some of the processes off camera. Let's see. I figured it would be in this chest, but apparently I was mistaken. I don't know where it is. I might have to go through and defeat the bosses again, just to make sure that they were registered as being defeated. But that'll be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. We finally defeated Skeletron Prime. And I think next episode we will go into the dungeon or the jungle to try to get chlorophyte and or ectoplasm, along with seeing some of the other stuff that has changed in those locations, since we are in hard mode now. But until next episode, guys, take it easy.